in Chicago finally. Such a long travel day, but we're here. So happy. Yeah, this is just going to be having a little quick trip in Chicago before I go to Italy. So I thought we would have a little reading weekend in Chicago and then obviously take you along to Italy. But this is about Chicago first, in my little hotel room. She's small, but she's cute. She's cute. I have dinner in about 3 hours with my best friend. So I'm just kind of gonna chill, might take a walk, but I got some of these eye patches. Oh, look, hey. I got some of these eye patches just from Walgreens because like I'm feeling it right now. I have been up, I am tired. Just also grabbed a quick little snack. So I'm going to eat this really fast and then, yeah, fill you in on what we're gonna do. But just wanted to pop in here super quick to let you know I'm in Chicago and let's have a fun little weekend together. Okay, I have showered and it's time to have a little rest and little eye patch moment. So I have these two. Literally everything in there was like closed up, so you had to like, you know, ask an attendant to like let you in. And so these are the only two I could find in the moment. I think these are like reusable, so maybe I'll just go with these for right now and keep these for like plain, but I don't know if that's gross and just kind of like want one-time use. I don't really know. These are like squishy. They're basically the same. This is a vegan collagen eye brightening and firm, and then this one's a green caffeine bright eye. I really don't know which one to use. Honestly, it might be like a daily thing because my eyes are like so tired. I think we're gonna try these. Okay, ready? Oh my god, they're wet. Is there even two in here? Wait. Oh my god. Wait, there's like... There's literally, I think... It's just, there's, unless they're... Oh yeah, here we go. Okay. Oh god. Oh jeez. Okay. I don't know if I like these. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. Okay. They're actually super cute with the little stars. We'll see if I get an allergic reaction from them or not. But I am now in bed. It is like 3:30, so I'm just going to rest for a little bit before getting ready. I might take a walk before dinner, but we'll see how I'm doing on timing. Tonight was really just get into Chicago and then go to dinner. It's really my plans. But we're gonna be chilling. I could talk more about books later too, but I do have Arcana Academy. Super excited to read it. But I think I'm gonna chill right now and then I will do a check-in about the book too and my thoughts and my feelings about it. But I'm gonna chill right now and I'll do a little check-in. Hi, do I look a lot different? Yes. I feel like a completely new woman, took a long nap and did the eye patches and put makeup on. We're doing pretty good. I thought I would switch to just sitting in front of the window, just kind of like the good lighting, because there's not great lighting in here. But I wanted to pop in really fast before going to dinner and having my little night to actually talk about Arcana Academy. as I'm filming this right now, I do not know if I included the clips about me reading this before I left on this trip or not. But anyway, I'm going to either say it right now or not do anything. Anyway, this is basically giving if Hogwarts was a known school and it was like a secret society, and instead of like just everyone being a wizard and magic, they harness their powers through tarot cards. So with that being said, basically starts out with our main character in prison, like literally in a security cell. We have no idea like why she's really in there, like what she's done. We kind of get a basic understanding that she's been kind of living on the streets, and only the people who like go to this academy are the only ones who can like use this tarot card magic. And so I think she's been doing it kind of illegally, and I think that's how she got caught. Anyway, she gets brought out of her cell, and basically like the head master of this school is like, you're coming to my school, but you're gonna be my bride, and I'm gonna be engaged to you. And everyone's like, she's like, what the hell? But her sister, her kind of sister, I don't know if she like really has a family, but anyway, was going to the school, but she has escaped. So she's kind of like in here now to kind of like get her answers. A lot of it is still unknown. I'm on page like 165 right now, and there's a lot of unknown answers, but things are starting to unravel now. A big reveal has happened. I'm not gonna say what. And definitely super excited to come back to the room later and just devour it, because I just have not had time to just sit and read. And that's also part of the reason I wanted to come to Chicago a couple days early before going to Italy, is basically just having time by myself. Which sounds so lame, but really just to have read and rest. I have really not been able to do that in almost a month, and I'm just craving it. And I know going on a literally European vacation is the same thing, but we're gonna be out and about, and there are gonna be parts where I'm gonna rest, but I'm also going to be wanting to explore. And so this is kind of like just chill, relax. I'm staying in my old neighborhood, so I'm gonna go on some long walks, probably bring this book with me, maybe sit by the lake tomorrow. So I'm excited, and I am just loving the vibes. I was not going to bring this chunky of a book with me on this trip, but really I looked at my bookshelves and I was like, all I can think about is this book right now. So that's what I did. That's why I brought it, and I'm kind of gonna try and read her maybe before Sunday. Highly doubt that will happen, but just maybe, because I definitely want to go check out the cool Barnes and Nobles that literally just opened up as soon as I moved away from here, and they took over an old bank, and it's just a super cool vibe. So we're gonna check that out tomorrow, and I might buy a book. We'll see. I know that Dan Brown's new book comes out on Tuesday, and of course I'm like, I leave Sunday night. So definitely coming home, I will be grabbing that book for the plane ride back. But that's kind of where I am with that. Wanted to give a cute little window, good lighting update before I head out for the night. But yeah, on page 160, really loving it. Love the vibes of this book. It is giving everything of fantasy, romantasy, because these two main characters may hate each other right now, but we all know that's going to change at some point. So excited for that. But yeah, that was my real little read and update. I'm gonna head to dinner, and then I'll check back in with another update later. Hopefully it's just me in bed reading this book, because that's what I want. Okay, also I have to do a shout out to my nails. Oh my god, how do the influencers do it? There we go. Here is the nails. This one's like a little lemon, and you know, it's kind of giving Amalfi Coast vibes, but I thought they were perfect for Italy. So excited to show those babies off. But all right, I will check back in later. Okay, I am back. Did I film any of me going to dinner, or me at dinner, or me with my friend? No, but we haven't seen each other in almost 8 months, so my mind was just on seeing the two of us, so that is why I did not film. But I am back now, and let me show you what I have going on. What do we have going on here? We have Current Read, Arcana Academy. We have my 2 journals that I'm very excited, and I will show more tomorrow about the trip. This is my Lord of the Rings journal that I got, and because I also have The Hobbit. And let me chat about this. So, maybe like, I don't even know, the end of July or something like that, I turned to Jacob and I was like, I want to watch The Lord of the Rings. I just kind of want to dive myself in. So what did we do? We watched the entire Hobbit series, all extended cut, and then went to The Lord of the Rings to kind of watch in chronological order, and then watched all 3 Lord of the Rings movies extended cut. And needless to say, I'm fucking obsessed. Obsessed. I can't believe I went this long in my life never watching those as a fantasy girly, and now I'm like, I need this. So at the end of that movie journey, I bought The Hobbit. I have not read it yet because I am now like, I need to read J.R.R. Tolkien books. So that's what I'm also to do. So this is for the long plane ride as well. If I kind of want something super cozy to read, especially if I also can't get the movies on the plane, because I'm kind of wanting to rewatch The Lord of the Rings on the plane. And this is just kind of me starting my journey and reading the book because I just fell in love with the movies and I just want to read the source material now. So that is why I have The Hobbit. And then when I was out searching for The Hobbit, well, actually, I found this journal, which is, I am obsessed. If you know anything, if you're on TikTok, you know the Louise Carmen side of TikTok, which is a leather bound, let me flip you around again, which is a leather bound journal with these kind of 3 different journal inserts into it. But they're so expensive, and then you have this thing, and then they put charms on it. And normally there's a charm like on this strap. But I saw this journal at the bookstore, and I kind of was like, this is perfect for me. So I have these 3 things. I'm going to use it to Italy. I've already journaled a little bit in it. It has 3 things, and then a cute little back pocket, which I have my passport in currently. And then when I was at Second and Charles, I saw the same type of leather-bound journal, but Lord of the Rings version, and I had to pick it up because it has this journal that says, not all those who wander are lost, and I think that quote is absolutely just so touches home. So this is just a normal journal, and then they have this journal attached to it too, which is, you know, what is inscripted onto the actual Lord of the Rings, and I thought that was good. And this is like a planner, so love that. But it also came with a really good back I don't know what this is called, portfolio anyway, so I could put a bunch of my collage stickers and pens for the journey when I want to like journal and have a good time. So that's why these 2 are here. And on top of that is The Hobbit that I'm excited for. That's kind of the plane journey. But this evening's plans are to read this. This is the semifinals at the US Open, and at dinner tonight, this place is literally known, Summer House, for their cookies. So of course I had to get some cookies to snack on in the hotel room. So I'll show you, we can do a little cookie haul. And of course I'm gonna just eat these in bed. So anyway, I got a chocolate chip and a birthday cake, which are so good, and probably going to snack on the birthday cake right now. But that is my little before bed check-in. Yeah, tomorrow's plan is just to chill, walk around the neighborhood again, got some brunch with another group of friends, and then go to the Barnes & Noble, experience that, probably get one more book. I'm only allowing myself one. And then just kind of chill and have myself a little day. So that's the plan for tomorrow. So that's about it. I'm gonna just enjoy my cookie now. Okay. Good morning. So it is like a cool 52 degrees out, and I definitely did not pack anything for a fall Chicago weather yet, but I have this sweatshirt that I wore yesterday on the plane, but it's super cozy. It's from Abercrombie & Fitch. It is the softest material inside. However, this fuzziness did come off all over my tank top I was wearing under it yesterday. So I do have to go to Walgreens today and get a lint roller and try and get all of the like cotton fuzz off, because that was a lot, but it's cozy and it's worth it. But we are going to go downstairs, grab ourselves a little coffee, and have a little morning walk. I have a couple hours before I have my brunch with my friends, and so I thought I'd take advantage of not being able to sleep in anymore and just go walk around the city. So come along with me for that. Let's just go have a nice little morning walk in Chicago. Okay, voiceover Cassie coming in. Look at this Barnes & Noble. Are you ready for this? I don't think you're ready for this. It was absolutely freaking gorgeous. So this was like an old bank, and then it was a Walgreens. And I don't know why it was a Walgreens. And Barnes & Noble came in and said, no, this is going to be the most beautiful bookstore in Chicago. They said, nah, Walgreens, move out, we're moving in. Literally, this place was stunning. I couldn't get over myself. I literally just walked around taking these videos before I started looking at any books, because I was just like, why was this never a bookstore to begin with the whole time I was living here? Anyway, I digress. On to the books. Of course, had to go to the science fiction and fantasy section, because who am I if not on brand? So, perusing the shelves, not really looking for anything in particular. I did see this book. I saw it a while ago. It's just kind of like, it's like a Nutcracker retelling, but we're going to save that for the holidays. Also saw Emily Wilde's second book. I was like, do I pick this up? I just finished the first book, really enjoyed it, but I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. There's also this book that has been all over TikTok, but Not really sure about it. Also, as I'm struggling to show you, look at this like image. He's like a shadow man. And of course, moving from that lovely image, we move on to the young adult section. I definitely didn't have any particular books, but I did see the new cover releases for An Ember in the Ashes, and I honestly love them. Might have to actually read the series now. Here is Rebecca Boss's new book. I honestly have not read a single one of her books, but this book is honestly so intriguing to me. And look at this cover. They honestly look like that couple from The Hobbit, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm forgetting their names, but gorgeous, just gorgeous. Good morning. So, of course it is the next day because I just kind of literally came back to the hotel, chilled, had dinner, and honestly just kind of went to bed. So, I did not film about my Barnes & Noble's haul, and so I have to show you what I got. I was originally supposed to only get one book. I got two because I felt, well, I did have 5 books in my hand, and then I had to narrow it down, and then I narrowed it down to 2, and then I'm just so bad when it comes to like these long trips because I'm like, okay, I have a long time on the plane. I want to read. Don't want my anxiety to kick in too much because I want to be able to read these books. And then the next half of like our vacation is like beach time, which is like prime book reading time. So I have a problem, I know, and I just love physical books too much to not buy books. And I also want to buy a book there. So now I have 4 books with me. Whatever. Anyway, I got 2 books. Should have just gotten 1. Anyway, I got Heartless, which is the next Elise Silver book in the Silver Springs, or Chestnut Springs. I think it's Chestnut Springs series, because I read Flawless, which I think is the first book, and absolutely, honestly, loved it. Like, I had so much fun reading it. So I think this book is actually going to be, because I can read these so fast and I just feel good reading them, like tearing through the pages. And I think it's a good palette cleanser book because it's like, I don't have to focus on world building. I don't have to focus on like character arcs. I can literally just be in the story and just see this little love story. And I think that is perfect. So that is what I got this, because I think this is a perfect palette cleanser. And then this was kind of a rogue choice. I got The Hexologists because the second book just came out, and I remember when this book came out, and it did sound really intriguing to me, but I just kind of never picked it back up. And now that, of course, that I saw the second book's out, I'm like, okay, why not? It's kind of giving the vibes of like, I feel like Veronica Speedwell, Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies, like that type of vibes. Like, it's 2 hexologists, they're a married couple, and then they're like tasked to, I don't know if like be spies. It says, a new fantasy series wherein magical mysteries abound and only one team can solve them, the hexologists. Like, they're just trying to solve a mystery, and I think it's like fantasy and magic, but also kind of is like Regency. I feel like it's kind of like oldish English, not oldish English, that sounds so bad, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like, that type of time period, but they are like, you know, old England type vibes. And I love books that are like that. So I thought this could also be a fun book. It's not like too long. I think it's only 300, yeah, it's only 300 pages. Oh my god, yeah. So this could also possibly be a quick read that I could pick up as well. But yeah, this is what I nailed it down to. But as you saw, that Barnes & Noble's was absolutely gorgeous. I'm so upset that I don't live here anymore and I can't go to that, but pretty good. Their fantasy selection was also pretty good too, which I was happy about. But that's kind of my little time in Chicago. I'll film a little bit more of just having a little bit more of the day. I don't really know what I'm doing today before we go to the airport later tonight, but I'll take you along with me. I got my La Colombe coffee and a little croissant this morning, and I am watching the F1 race in Italy. So fitting. So fitting it's in Italy. And I'm about to be in Italy, which is crazy. But that was like my quick morning update. Book haul, coffee, croissant. Let's go. Okay, he's back with me.
So back.
We're gonna take a little walk along the lakefront, along Chicago, get our last glimpses and go to where he did this to me. That sounded weird. Where he proposed.
Where it all started.
Where it all started. And yeah, just walk around, kill some time before we have to go to the airport. But we're just going to enjoy our last little moments in Chicago.
Go Cubs.
Yep. Okay.